help kids to discover their dreams. Representation in the flight community is very important. Once you see it, especially as a kid, you understand in the community that that's an option for me. Communities don't always get to have the ability to see those professions in front of them, and it's life-changing because typically you can dream at that level if you're able to see it.
Students need to know about the world outside of Detroit. The aviation industry has job openings that they cannot fill right now. They can't find the people. It's going to take accepting minorities into these fields to fill the gap, to fill the need. The FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, realizes this and has set aside $10 million a year. They realize the need is so desperate. They've also said, we want you to focus on the underrepresented youth in the city of Detroit. And that's our mission with this FAA grant.
So I feel like I have to go to get the students. So what I do is I go into the schools and I recruit the students. Oftentimes I don't just recruit them if they want to become a pilot, but if they want to come and learn more about just the aviation field overall. So we have rocketry, we have the ground school, we also have mechanics as well. So you can become a certified mechanic. And I think that my job is so important because a lot of times students don't know what they want to be. So you can go into a school like, hey, what do you want to be? And you know, maybe 25% of the students will tell you, hey, I kind of want to be this, but other ones are like, I have no clue what I want to be. So for me, I feel like I can plant that seed to say, hey, have you ever thought about aviation?
I've been told like all through my high school career, all through middle school, that like the aerospace industry is kind of dying out. People are all retiring and they need new people to come in and fill those spots. And to see actual people like me filling those spots, it holds something near and dear to me. I want to be an aerospace engineer. It's something that I've kind of just wanted to be since I was 8. My dad did a really good helping hand and actually helping me decide what I wanted to be.
Even us that are a part of the program, you know, people always ask like, how did you become a pilot? You know, how did you get funneled into it? I saw the black pilots before me. Like I was literally at Coleman A. Young Elementary School, and Mr. Coleman Young himself, Mayor at that time, Mayor Coleman Young, he was a Tuskegee Airman, and then the other individuals. So with me seeing that, I said, okay, I know for sure that I could become a pilot as well. It's just one day at a time that you learn more, you develop more, and you become that pilot that you desire to be. So it's so important to hold that student's hand to say that you can do it, to encourage them while they're here. You know, even I walk through the rocketry class sometimes and just smile at the kids and say, how you doing? Just to let somebody know that, you know, somebody's watching you, you matter, that, you know, if you need help, that we're here. So it's important to hold their hand throughout the process.
I used to work in here from my school, the Davis Aerospace. So we'd come in here every day for about 2 hours and we'd work on our aircrafts that we have here. It was one thing I've always wanted to do was do the Young Eagles program. So you could actually go and you can have them fly you around and you can be in the cockpit and you'd be the co-pilot. Dr. Smith was actually the person who flew with me there. So after that flight, I talked to him about potentially getting a job here.
The real world needs to understand that they need the students from Detroit. There are some very unique ideas coming out of the minds of these children. And when you train them in the educational system that everyone else attends, you're going to get a different perspective on a problem. And that's the beauty of diversity, just getting a different perspective on the same problem.
My name is Joshua Singleton, and I'm proud of our Michigan educators.
My name is Dr. Brian Smith, and I am a proud Michigan educator at the Tuskegee Airmen National Historical Museum.
I'm Shamalia Willis, and I'm a proud Michigan educator.